Let's hear a quick demo and then break it down note for note. Thanks so much, and please subscribe if you haven't done so already. See you soon. All right, everyone. So let's start with a quick gear check. First and foremost, I'm in standard tuning. This is a 1962 American vintage reissue Stratocaster with upgraded American original 57 and 62 pickups that were recently added here. I'm going into an MXR Dynacob with the sensitivity pretty low and the output high. Noble's ODR1 reissue pedal with the drive at about 6 or 7, the Spectrum at about 2, and the level at about 5. And then all of that is going into a Princeton Reverb reissue with slight reverb. This is a pretty streamlined signal path going into the amp. Really, all I want is a bit of compression and just a little bit of hair that that Noble's pedal is going to offer us. And that's really all I'm hearing from Dan Huff's tone on this particular song. There isn't a whole lot going on. It's obviously really within the hands. So this song is really based out of three chords. And he plays out of these shapes and these triads throughout the song. All the lead parts here are derived from the C, the F, and the G. Okay? And there is nothing else to it. And he's just playing out of that pentatonic scale. Okay? And let me show you what the intro looks like. And again, you're really locked into these three chords. And that's why it's such a great song to learn for mostly intermediate players. So again, we're just playing out of... Okay, so it starts with... Before I show you that, you're probably wondering, how do you count off the song? How do you come in? You guys are going to think I'm a lunatic when I say this, but if you listen to the intro, obviously you hear that ambient crowd noise in that original recording. You hear some voices in the background, and then maybe 3 or 4 seconds in, you hear a high-pitched woman's yell or scream. It's the beat after that, okay? And I'm able to count this off perfectly just using that as the marker. I'm not counting when it starts from 0. I am counting the beat after that scream. Listen to the original recording and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Scream, beat, play. Okay. So it starts with 11th fret on the E. One more time. Eleven. Bend the 10th up a whole step. Come back down. Catch the 10th on the G. Play 11 on the B. So That is the 8th fret. Double stop, 8 and 8 on G and B. So all together. One more time. So that's out of C, right? Next part. So you're playing out of this. Slides down to F. Then 3, 2 on G and B, and he slides up. It's a very kind of bluesy run. Slides up to 5 and 4. One more time. Then to G. Oh, I lost myself one. Okay. So he goes back down and he's chromatically coming up that scale. So bends a half step, then back down to 3 and 3, right back into the G triad. So then we're going home. This is a little bit more challenging. So 11 on the E, and then 10 on the B, and then you're gonna bend 10 up to 11. So let's play that whole thing one more time, slowly. Okay, so again, scream, beat, there's the intro. Okay. Now, let's talk about the first solo. So, coming off the, I don't know the exact lyrics, but na 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 na. So, and then he comes in. I'm playing a double stop with my ring finger on 11 and my pinky finger on 11. So B and E strings, and I'm planted there. And then I am up stroking and then bending this to this, which is the root. It's C. So I'm trying to get this to this, and I'm keeping this here, okay? And you hear Dan, and what's most interesting here, as you play that, you know, obviously with a lot of conviction, you're upstroking. This is not exactly on beat, right? So if you try playing locked into the grid, locked into the beat, it's not going to feel right. So what Dan is doing is actually starting out in time, and then he speeds up before he goes into the rest of the solo. That's what I'm hearing to my ear. It's not totally in time. It's about kind of achieving that vibe, and it sounds great when you compare it against all the other instruments, right? So, and then he slides down, bends up on 11. So that's 11, slide, pull off, excuse me. So same thing on the B. Bend up, whole step. Land right here on the G. Okay, let's break that down. So that's that whole first solo. So playing from out of the double stops, it'd be this is 10 down to A to 10, double stop, G and B, and then you end on the 10 on A. So that whole thing, one more time. And coming out of the, I hear kind of a power chordy C. Then we go in. One more time. Just from that bend after the double stops. And that's it, folks. That's how you play the lead parts to I Like It, I Love It by Tim McGraw, played by the amazing and epic Dan Huff. Thanks so much for watching, and drop a comment if you have any questions or if you have any requests for other song ideas. Thanks so much. See you soon.